Hello everyone, today I'm trying out a new format. I'm going to stop talking about the game and actually play some. Imagine that. These are some of the matches from my first real grinding session of Season 4, which I had yesterday. I hadn't really been playing the season so far because it was sort of buggy and broken, and I got demoted for no reason, and I kind of burned out a bit, but now I felt ready to jump back into shark-infested waters. One of the really cool things about Season 4 so far is it took all these top-ranked players, these great players, and pulled them down in the ranks. And not everybody's climbed back up yet, so you're playing in like the blue ranks and winning pretty easily, and then you run into like a wizard, and you really have to focus up and play your best to be able to contend, which is making online a lot more interesting at the moment. But let's have a look at these matches and see if we can learn something from them. Round 3 against this Oscar player here. I could have gotten a combo there if I had hit confirm that. Low into the Tooth Fairy. And that low poke is so amazing for Oscar. I hear people say that she doesn't have good lows, but that one right there is like all she needs. It's so good. We both whiff at the same time. And there you could see I read him doing the palm thrust on the feet again to get the guaranteed Tooth Fairy. And that's exactly what he did. So I kind of YOLO'd it and went over with a hop kick. This guy is really good. I play against him all the time. I feel like I've been playing him for years, and he's sort of easy to recognize because of the white and blue customization that he always uses. But he's like a great Gigas player. I threw the Scarecrow 4, which is the armored launcher. Very launch punishable. It's dangerous to use, but sometimes you just get a feeling that the opponent is going to swing into Scarecrow. And then it's important to represent that move, because if you never throw the armored launcher, then they don't have a reason to respect and fear it. So sometimes it is a good move to throw up, but it's very punishable. Counter hit on 443. That right there is a really important setup if you play Zafina low poke into wild standing 4 into backdash whiff punish. It works really well because of the great range on Zafina's backdash, and it works on good players all the time. Here you can see the crazy new damage combo that Gigas uses for optimal damage. That was off of a low parry, and I think it's more damage than Zafina gets off of a 15-frame launcher now, especially after the nerf to Cursed Crow. I shouldn't have finished that string, but he should have punished it with a 1-2. Break the throw, though, so that's good. And here you can see how angsty I was trying to go in after blocking that armor move because of the pushback. I didn't want to whiff and eat a down 2. The 4-4-2 is coming because it's Gigas. There it is. Easily his best move. Such a fantastic move. Completely safe now on block. That's guaranteed. See that? So that's a Scarecrow 1+2 hold down into Tarantula, which is better now because they buffed Tarantula, and this Marduk player is really good too. And I think you want to spend more time in Tarantula because the stance is better in this season. I did Tarantula 1+2, which is a mid that also goes over lows. So if they try and interrupt your stance with a low poke or they crouch, you can catch them with that move. Counter hit with the 1+2, and Zafina's best counter hit move by far. This is kind of important. You can see I end my combo here with 4-4-3+4 instead of doing a Cursed Crow, and the reason for that is if I had done the just frame there, I would have lost my positioning completely. My back would have been against the wall, and I wouldn't have gotten any Oki. So it's good to sacrifice damage if it means you can put your opponent further into the corner. And look at that jump over. That's so cool. I bet he's practiced that. That was so good. But the wall kind of messed up his ability to really capitalize on it. But that was awesome. And now Marduk is in Rage. So the Rage Drive is coming. And you have to be scared of it because it's so powerful. So I kind of cheese him with the toothpick, the back 1+2, which is like when you desperately need to get whatever, a hit, you can throw it because it's so fast, 16 frame to impact low. There you can see my recommended combo for counter hit down 3 when you don't do Mantis transition, which is while standing 4 back 1+2. If you do Mantis, you can get a combo there. And now it's just going to turn into a bit of a spacing war here. Who's going to pull the trigger first? And I managed to just find him on the way in with the down forward too. It's kind of like a Jack thing to do. You know how good Jack players will just like seemingly randomly throw down forward two, but they have like a sixth sense for that with that character. And Zafina can do like a similar thing. Her down forward two isn't as good, but it has the crush properties and really decent range, so it is good for that. I remember playing really bad in this match against Negan, which is why I want to watch this back. I remember I was making a lot of mistakes. He didn't punish there. See that just randomly doing while standing 3 to Scarecrow for no reason. That move could easily have been ducked right there, which would have gotten me killed. I think the reason he used that string was I was playing like so messy that he probably underestimated me. He's like, he's not going to duck this, and then he wanted to go into intimidation, maybe throw the 1+2 from an intimidation, because I was obviously going to just swing blindly into that stance and get launched. So the fact that I was playing kind of shitty sort of helped me right there. Back 1+2 with punish. And here you can see just how low Zafina's combo damage is becoming in the new season, even with the wall. When you're in the corner against Negan, if you have good armor moves, try and use them, because he really likes to do the back 1+2. The other really important thing, of course, is you have to walk it or step it to the side. If you don't walk or step Negan, and he can just do back 1+2 freely at the wall, you're never going to escape. Good throw break. Another good throw break. No punish. And here you can see, last time he did that string, he got ducked. So this time he did the mid extension instead. No punish. And there I get kind of lucky with the Scarecrow 4 again and armor through some stuff. Again, probably got a sense that the opponent was playing kind of frustrated. And then it might be a good idea to gamble on an armored launcher. This Shaheen guy is really good too. Shaheen is such a compact and like defensive character. I talked about him recently being kind of, you know, bland and boring, which he is, but he's definitely not a bad character. He can be so, like such a tank, such a bunker. If you want to deal damage to him, you really have to like use unseeable lows or just evade something, I guess. But he doesn't take a lot of risks, mainly because of that move right there. His down forward 2, completely safe on block, cheap out launcher. If it connects, you know, get a combo. If it gets blocked, nothing happens. It's such a good move. Not as good as Paul's down forward 2, but, you know, still very important. Guaranteed follow-up on the slide there. Again, I shouldn't have finished that. He could have punished. Looking for a counter hit with the Scarecrow down forward 4. Still her best low from the stance by far, even though all of her really crushy lows, the back 1+2, the down 3, the Scarecrow down forward 4, were nerfed in Season 4 so that they have worse crush properties. They don't go under mids as easily anymore, which might be, you know, I think that's mainly just to decrease the frustration of playing against the character, but that low is still amazing. That's the 1+2 throw, 4 forward 1+2. Depending on how they get up, you can get a guaranteed down 2 on the back. And there you see that. The armor move, the back 3, is really good for this character, but it impacts so slow that they can actually hit you during armor and still get their guard up before it impacts. But that move is safe on block, it hits grounded, and is mid, so it more than makes up for its slow impact speed with these other amazing properties. What a good move. And here you can see I'm going into crouch and then using a while standing 3 for the mix-up mid from full crouch, because that move is actually plus on block, and not a lot of people know that. This guy obviously does because he's an advanced player, but sometimes you will catch people with a counter hit after that. My recommended launcher would be Scarecrow 2 for the counter hit after while standing 3 on block. If a normal hits, you can get a guaranteed Scarecrow 4. Shouldn't have finished that. It's very punishable. It is delayable though, down 1-1, and the second hit is a counter hit launcher, so maybe if I delayed it and I was fishing for a counter hit, I could see it, but it was not right to finish that there. I obviously didn't confirm, you know. Beautiful. You see how good players tend to like randomly jab at Zafina from mid-range because she loves to jump in with a bunch of different moves, but I think mainly 443+4, and you can float that and get a combo on the way in, which is an important counterplay strategy against this character. This is the promotion match, which was the last match I played yesterday, so I included it despite the fact that I think I was terrible in this game, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show it to you, but there you go. Eat a Hell Sweep. Still one of the best lows in the game, and now he has that cinematic ender, so you have to watch your character hang in the air and eat shit because of the Hell Sweep for longer, which ups the frustration factor of playing against Devil Jin now. That's guaranteed. Scarecrow 1+2 into Tarantula down 1+2. Just doing a lot of down 3 here. YOLO hop kick didn't work. I guess I was fearing the Hell Sweep again. Finished that string because I thought maybe he was going to get angsty and swing, but he's too good for that. And then I cheese him with the back 1+2. One of the most powerful round-ending moves in the game, for sure, because of how fast it is, 16 frames. But launch punishable, so if you block Zafina when she's doing that, you have to punish it hard. I'm doing stupid stand stuff for no reason. I eat that launcher again for no reason at all. Another Hell Sweep. And now he remembers that he has an armor move and he just starts to party with it. Like at this point, I have the lead, but he's definitely playing better, so I guess he felt he could cheese me a bit with his armor move. I finally managed to find a Hell Sweep with a block, which is really the most important thing of playing this matchup, no matter what character you're using. You know, it's the reason Rang Chu was able to beat Kudons. It's not because Panda has some sort of Devil Jin counterplay. It's because if you can block Hell Sweeps, then you shut the character down. Managed to find another one. Because now, you know, the Devil Jin player is going to worry about whether or not he can throw the Hell Sweep, and that throws, you know, throws a wrench into the game plan of the character. About an even trade there at the beginning. Another Hell Sweep. Beautiful punish on the get up 4. Really, really well done by him. That's delayable and natural on counter hit the down forward 1 string. You see that I could have finished that string. If you get the back with Zafina, a recommended combo on the back is 1+2, 4 into guaranteed stomp with back 3. Annoyed that that didn't spin. YOLO on a hop kick and get it, so now I'm on my way to get this promotion here, unless I manage to spaghetti really hard. See that? It's looking kind of clean so far, and then it just falls apart. Second time I eat that string at the wall, which you should never eat. There's no excuse for that. And you can see I'm just desperately trying to get a back 1+2 here to end it. Kind of pathetic. But I finally managed to react to that string on the 3rd try and get my promotion. So that's the end of this session that I had yesterday. I'm really interested to know what you thought about this video. I might do more. I might do even more footage, you know, all kinds of games, different characters. You know, but it depends on whether or not you thought it was fun. I kind of enjoyed it, but it's also a bit agonizing to have to watch my own matches back because, you know, I'm kind of, you know, maybe it showed, but I'm kind of obsessive compulsive, and I hate watching my own mistakes, but there you go. That's probably why it's important to do this, you know, so you can pick up on what you're messing up. But in conclusion, Zafina is amazing in this season. She's much weaker than she was before. You can take away her most fun tools, and she still manages to be pretty much the most fun character in the game as far as I'm concerned. So she is going to be my main character for the rest of this season, at least as far as I can tell. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think about Zafina, and I'll see you guys in the next video.